Hi, I'm Garrett Carpenter.
And I'm Katherine, and this summer we've been on the Kalamazoo County Downtown Justice Facility.
I'm currently a senior at Northern Michigan University studying construction management. I will be graduating this December. This is my first internship with CSM.
And I'm currently a student at Western Michigan University majoring in construction engineering. I've been with CSM for a little bit over a year now. This is my second summer internship program that I've had. And now we're going to show you around our site.
Alright, finally made it down to the trailer. We're going to go introduce you to the team. Alright, this is Shannon and I's office. This is where we share the space. Hey Shannon, there. Senior project manager. Here's my desk right here. This is where we solve most of the world's problems. A couple fun facts about Shannon. He loves him a good lunch salad. Loves to grill and power wash his patio in the summer. And he's also been on probation for 33 years. How many years have you been at CSM?
33 years and 9 months.
There you go.
All right, someday.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you where Dave and I have our office set up here. This is Dave Catt. He's been with us for about a month now here at CSM. Fun fact about Dave is he actually worked construction at Disney before coming here to CSM. So there's Dave.
All right, this, I'm not sure what happens in here, but this is John and Charles.
So Charles over here on the right, he's been here. How long have you been here, Charles?
Desde febrero.
Oh yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah, I forgot. A fun fact about Charles is that he actually speaks English too.
Sí.
But not really, so we just have to make our way through the day with him speaking Spanish, so it's a good learning opportunity.
Muy bien, gracias.
And this is John Cooney. A couple fun facts about John. He loves his motorcycle, as you probably can tell. He also is determined to win the lottery. And John, I'm not forgetting about that trip you promised me, so.
Never.
All right. And last but not least, big old 1021.
1021 is kind of crazy, and we never really know what to expect from 1021, but first things first, you always got to have a fire extinguisher nearby, and there's 1021, as you can see. So pretty much the only benefit of having 2 interns at this project this summer is that we get to do our intern video together. Okay, fine. In all seriousness, it has been a lot of fun with the 2 of us on this project, getting to learn together and getting to, figure things out between the 2 of us before we have to go and ask questions and see all the cool and exciting things that are going on site.
So behind us is the front of the new Justice facility, and as Katherine mentioned, we've gotten to see a lot of cool activities on this site so far this summer. A couple of those being the slab on deck pours. There was multiple pours that we got to experience firsthand, as well as the raised slab pours on the courtroom levels. If you've ever seen how the judge sits higher than the rest of the courtroom, that's because he's on a raised slab. So what this is essentially foam with a slab poured on top, so that creates an elevated slab. It's also really interesting and crazy to see how the coordination goes on around here. It's such a tight site, and there's so much going on every day that it's really cool to see how the team and everybody else has worked together to coordinate work that's going on. And
a lot of the coordination that went into this project this summer is the canopy that you can see behind me that is supported by the 100-foot white columns. A lot went into installing that and lifting that with a tower crane. So that was a really cool process that we got to see and be a part of and help coordinate. Another cool thing that we did get to see is the shafts going up. The shafts were not completed at the start of the summer. We're a lot closer now, still not all the way, but you can see over here one of the stair shafts that was built. So that was pretty cool to get to see how fast that actually goes together.
It was also really neat to see how all the MEPs were coordinated. We used a BIM modeling software on this project, and we had a weekly meeting where we would go through and work through any clashes, and it was really neat to see how all that was coordinated and compare it to the final installed product and see how that all worked out, because there's so much that is jammed in up on the ceiling, and it's just crazy to see how that's all fit up there.
So as we mentioned earlier, a lot of coordination had to go into these columns here and the canopy. One of my tasks this summer has been to be in charge of fireproofing, which includes these columns you see behind me. There's an intumescent paint on them, and a lot of coordination went into that because we needed to first find a way to get the columns here and get a route approved, and then we had to find stands to put them on so that they could be coated, and then we had to have the right environment for them to be coated. And then we had to get a critical lift plan to our safety department and need to get that approved before we could pick these columns and actually put them in place like you see them now. So a lot had to go into this, and I'm just super grateful to be a part of this coordination because I learned a lot through all of it.
So one of the things that I took the lead on this summer was working with the steel erectors to get this press and deck installed. So what this is a sliding platform system that slides in and out to allow the crane to drop materials on. So currently at the moment, this light well you can see behind me is open from the penthouse to the first floor. So this is the access point for the crane to get materials to the higher floors, which aren't accessible by Skytrack anymore. So I got to work alongside with Pioneer, our steel erectors, to assemble and install and guide them through installing this press and deck.
So we want to wrap this up by saying a huge thank you to CSM for the opportunity and for allowing us to have this awesome internship experience here.
We also want to say thank you to HR for setting up the internship workshops and working with us through those.
And a special thank you to Emily for being in charge of the whole internship and just being there if any of us had any questions or needed anything.
We also want to say thank you to the team here at DJF. Shannon Rice, Dave Catt, Charles Lewis, John Cooney, Brian Beaver, Isaac Anderson, and a special thank you to 1021, otherwise known as Professor Dalquist.
Many of you probably don't know, but Dave every Thursday has taken an hour out of his day to teach us something, go way more in depth on any topic of our choosing that we might not know a whole lot about, which has benefited us a lot. And it definitely took away from his super busy schedule. So thank you guys.
Thank you, it's been an amazing summer. Well, now Shannon and I both have something in common.
Oh yeah, what's that?
We're both on probation now. That's why I'm stuck down here.
Yeah.
Why are you down here?
Well, this morning I forgot Dave's grande iced coffee with 12 pumps of caramel, 4 pumps of hazelnut, 5 pumps of vanilla, and a splash of soy with extra ice.
Man,
Yeah.
he's really picky about his drinks, isn't he?
Yeah, we've been down here a while. Dave, will you please let us out?
Dave, seriously, let us out.
We've been down here so long. I'm so thirsty.
I could really use a grande iced coffee right now.
Please.
13 pumps of vanilla. That was good.
All right, there we go.